and assuming of this, so he might have some information that would be usable.
Well, I can speak with the dead, but I do not know how this would work out with you being in this person's dead body. Maybe if you'd sleep or something and I would cast it over your body? Maybe?
But I don't sleep.
Well,
Can I just ask? Did I just hear voices?
I thought I heard as well.
No, that was me putting the spell description. It said soft siren skeleton.
Oh. Sorry.
Like, I heard it too.
look at, do you have all of your own memories? Or are there gaps for you?
I have my memories. It's still me.
Do you have
Just not my body.
do you have any extra memories?
No. Do I have any extra?
It's a good question. I think there's a bit of a duality. That on the one hand, you remember how you died, and on the other hand, you remember how this body died. Like being run down in a great battle. And the one who ran you down was Strahd himself. Before he turned into a vampire. Oh shit. Spoiler alert, Strahd is a vampire. Just so you guys know.
Wait, what?
What?
I know.
Oh, if I
I know.
I would have built my character completely different.
I know.
I would have chosen paladin. Oh no, wait, no, I did.
So yes, I do have some extra memories.
Do you remember your name?
King... what's that snowman called?
Olaf.
What's that? Okay.
Von Richten, do you have any knowledge on this matter?
Well, Mr. DM, do I?
Oh, what matter are we talking about? King Olaf or?
Yes.
Luke, roll me a d20 or a history check.
Doesn't he have like +7 to history?
Please below. Please below. Please below. Please below. You remember?
It's like a huge modifier to history. I mean, he was going to get a high roll, isn't he?
Apparently, yes.
I know something about this.
Yes, King Olaf was
Yes.
was a lesser lord before the valley
Channel
was.
more Lecter in your voice, sir.
It's your
Well,
voice
King,
talking for you.
indeed, King Olaf was a lesser lord who, like, he perceived himself king. He really wasn't truly. Though he named himself king of the barony of Kreskilen, it was called back then. Kresk for friends, and he was killed during the Great Wars, which was really more skirmishes because the invading army was like super more larger and better equipped and everything. Basically, between you and me, Rectavio, Rudolph, as you put off your hat, King Olaf was a bit of a poser. It was an army of farmhands, basically.
I got a great host, huh?
Is that what you wanted to know, Zucket, or is there something specific you still
I
want?
didn't want to know that.
My friend, it's not the legend that makes the man; it's the man that makes the legend.
Yeah, I guess I'll just have to turn him into a true king.
DM, is there a way for... And I would ask Rudolph to do the same thing, to take a look at Zucket to see if he's... Oh no, we already confirmed that. He's in the same way, like, undead as Sir Godfrey, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Okay.
did-
So it's not like he's an animated dead body, he's like actually undead.
Yeah, you don't know how.
No.
But there are forces at work here that you do not fully understand at this moment. And you know it's not magical because they both entered this anti-magic field.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's not magical. So it's probably supernatural.
Yes.
It's fucking freaky if you ask me.
So what is the plan, actually? Are we just gonna rest here and go to the temple in the morning?
I don't know about you, but I'm beat. I need rest.
Best to climb a mountain in the daylight.
And it
Um,
would be nice to rest with friends again, as I've spent so much time by myself.
Indeed, indeed.
On that note, though, I will take the first watch.
Sir Godfrey pipes up and says, I don't need sleep. And also, the elevator is up. If anybody wants to come up from down, the elevator will work, so we'll get ample warning.
Yes, except for the gaping hole in the wall there, and vampires and vampire spawn tend to climb.
Alright, now I'll stand in front of the gaping hole then. Or was it
I'm
this
with
window?
Godfrey. I don't need to sleep either.
I think it was this one, wasn't it?
Wait, do you not sleep at all?
Mm-mm.
How do you take rest?
Leisurely activities.
Murdering is not defined as leisurely.
Well, you can keep the fire stoked, can't you then?
Yeah. I could read a book. And
But
cut
while
off
we're
an arm
talking,
and-
Zucky-
Seriously, can I just do an insight check to see if I still feel that that is actually Suckid?
Sure.
Because he's just acting completely different. Like reading a book is not something that he would do.
Ooh, burn.
No, I don't mean that as an insult. I mean generally, it's just not something he's ever said he has done. Insight. 17.
Second, do you want to roll against it, or are you content? No? Well, as far as you know, he's telling the truth.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of my newfound powers that I found out was I'm able to read anything that's been written down.
Oh, anything that's been written down, okay.
Anything.
So if it's been written, I can read and understand it.
Oh,
Well,
that's
Seraphin, do you
very
want to give him
interesting.
the?
There's a
You want
book
to give him the
that
book
sounds-
you have that you're struggling with, sir?
Yes, I would like to read it together with you then, Zucket. If you could read it out, I would like to gain the information that's held within.
Yeah, no problem. What is it?
I take out the book and I explain how far I've gotten so far. That it tells the story of us entering this place up until the last page that every time seems to be describing the moment right there. And I would ask Zucket to read like basically backwards from the moment we enter the story to see what like the ending is of the moment right before.
Sure. The rest of you go to sleep?
Well, I'm going to ask Zuckid a question. So, Zuckid, you mentioned Esmeralda. Where is she?
I don't know. After our fight with Strahd's brides near his coffin, she disappeared.
So she's still alive.
I don't know for sure. But if she is, then she is with Liam, who Liam himself.
Who the
I
fuck's
heard
Liam?
Liam himself during the battle turned into a werewolf as well. But
Oh, that fellow that I gave the sword to.
mm-hmm.
I was wondering what became of him.
But when I went back to the room, I had lost my memory somehow. And when I found my way back to the room, they were both gone.
Thank you for being honest with me, sir. I'm going to return to preparing spells.
While they're reading their book, can I just pull out the small platinum ring that's been in my pocket for a while and just have a look at it,
Sure.
and maybe just ask Von Richten if he's seen anything like this before, or Seraphim. It's the platinum ring with the tiny roses and thorns on.
I was going to say I can use my researcher ability on it. So
I
if
would
I
appreciate.
don't, if I,
I found this ring, and I don't know. I was just wondering if you could tell me anything about it.
what can you tell me about it, dear?
Where did you find this ring again, Bax?
I believe it was through looting. Pretty sure it was at the haunted house.
Which haunted house?
The first
Which
one?
of the
Yes.
70?
the murder
The death
mansion.
house.
The
The death house, yeah.
The very, very, very start.
The murder mystery house.
Right, Bax, were you there for the murder mystery house?
Nope.
Nope.
No, I was
Hansel
not there,
was.
so I couldn't have got it from there then, could I?
Nope.
I was just looking for my inventory, and I have that platinum ring, so I've
Indeed.
obviously
Did
put that somewhere.
Didn't you just get it with the fight with Killian and Bjorn?
Oh wait, no, I lie. It was on what's her face's body, the hag that I killed.
Indeed. It was in the hag's body.
Sorry.
And you say this roses and thorns. And I imagine that a few of you, like, the moment you hear this, Zaka, Trish, and Seraphim all look like up, like Rose, Thorn. These were the names of the children in the death house we first saw.
Yeah.
And Bax, you killed a hag, a night
Morgantha.
hag, Morgantha. And as you relay this story, I imagine Seraphim thanks you profusely.
I was about to do so, but didn't want to interrupt.
But after the thanking, I imagine that Seraphim will relay this information that these kids' names were Rose and Thorn. So logically, this ring has some connection to this house. Or at least the parents of the children.
Could you tell me if this? Could either of you tell me if this ring has any properties?
Well, was there any consequence to using magic in here, DM, or was it just not working?
It's not working.
Okay, so I'll try to use the light spell to see if anything changed about the anti-magical field in the tower. Has it?
Well, it just fizzles out. Like you
Okay.
use your spell, and you just like nothing happens.
Yeah. Okay, I will try to do an Arcana check then on the ring, if I may so.
Sure. And like you don't
can
have
I
to.
help him with that?
Yeah, you guys don't have to roll. This ring
Right.
is like there is no magical abilities to this ring. It is just a like remembrance ring, basically.
A keepsake.
Yeah. Like I have two children, Rose and Thorn. I'll make a ring. It's like the medieval equivalent of getting your children's names tattooed on your body.
Tell me, with these two children that were lost in this house, do you know if they have any other family that might want this back?
Well, that was the strange thing about it. Apparently, the family died hundreds of years ago. I think these children were some kind of remnant of pain that resided in that house, or I'm not very sure what happened exactly, but when I found papers that gave ownership of the tower there, where Morgantha housed herself, apparently those papers were long overdue, and the children and their parents long dead.
Well, thank you. It's been troubling me for a few days. I would let you get back to what you were doing. I'm going to go and get some sleep.
Sleep well.
Good night,
thanks.
you all. Be nice not to worry about someone coming and sucking my blood.
All right.
I go to sleep.
Can I get Sir Godfrey to block up the window with the wood that's behind the fire?
Well, it's like a lot of small pieces of wood.
Yeah, but he can rip them apart. He's strong as fuck. He can
Well,
make planks
if
out
he
of
rips them apart, they're even smaller.
it. No, but he can rip them sideways so they're like a thin plank, you know. He's just slick shit. He can use his knife, he can cut it.
Rictavio,
He,
I
he can do this all day, remember?
Rudolph, are you having a few issues? I have a suggestion if you want to block up the hole. I have this tent in my bag. We could just use that canvas to block up the hole. It's just an idea.
Let's
Or
do-
if you want some privacy, you can always sleep in the tent.
Just for a little bit of peace of mind, that's all.
I pass you my tent.
Well, I'm gonna give it to Godfrey and make him hold it up at the window all night.
Also, I just realized, now that von Richten, please confirm if you know this to be true. But if we have anything we need to discuss without Strahd being able to snoop in on it, this might be the place to do it.
Can Scryin get through the magic field around the tower?
Give me a Arcana check.
Oh yeah, baby, here we go.
Can I do the same because I was asking
Yeah.
the question?
Yeah, for sure. You're not quite entirely sure, but it stands to reason that if there's an anti-magic field, but on the other hand, like you cannot use magic within, but Kazan was here, so you're not entirely sure. But you know that the moment Strahd would use this scrying spell, one of you would be alerted by it. Like you get the feeling of being watched.
Always? I thought it was not always.
Well, it won't be if you're sleeping.
Yeah, okay.
And
Yeah, it's not red alert.
no.
Red alert.
Wah, wah, wah. And basically, what you could deduce is that the DM rolls something to see if you would even notice being watched.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Okay. Well, that's also true. Like, we don't know it happened besides noticing.
Indeed.
So like we have no way of confirming if he is able to do it without us noticing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But still, like, we maybe cannot be sure. But if we have anything to discuss as a matter of privacy before we leave tomorrow, we should do so by the morning.
Why are
I
you so
exploded.
huge?
Oh, that might be because of the the
Why is there an
polymorph.
ape in the tower?
Yeah. Wait 1 second. I might have to. 1 second. I'm going to change back into the thing. No, I have to apply it on myself.
Swing. Bada 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 miss. Bada bada bada.
Did
Alright.
that work?
Now you're an ape.
Okay.
Booga booga booga.
And if I take it away now,
Well,
it did something.
we'll figure it out later.
Yeah.
May I suggest that we all get some sleep? We have a long day's travel tomorrow.
Very good suggestion.
Our lives are in your hands, Sir Godfrey. Do not let us down.
Yes, I know. I feel quite invigorated and happy.
Good night to you all.
And
Sleep
to you.
well. Night.
Gesundheit.
Bex, can I advise you to sleep half on the elevator, so if it goes down, you will wake up.
That is an amazing. That's an amazing idea.
Oh shit, a mouse! Oh shit, sir, it was huge! I'm trying to fix it the other way, but it doesn't work either.
Stop!
I will-
You crashed Sirenscape now.
I will sleep on
I
the
did.
elevator. So if it does go down, I will go down with it.
Yes, I
And
think
the
that's
music should wake me.
an absolute wonderful idea, if I do say so myself.
Long rest.
Oh look,
Just
they're
make sure
surfing
you
again.
tell.
That
Just
works,
make
yes.
sure you tell the Baudelaire children that the Count is there.
Aw, that's so sad, Joby. Poor Baudelaire children.
Bum, bum, ba-dum.
I do not get this reference, but I'm sure it's very funny.
Lemony Snicket's a series of.
It's a
unfortunate
very
events.
good series.
It's a very good book.
Again, the man in the sky has not read or seen anything from it. Though I'm sure it's a good reference. And kudos to you, Bax.
Good night, all. I shall see you all in the morrow.
Not if I see you first.
Oh God.
So,
Well, I'm
Yeah.
just reading with Zakat 4 bits before I go to sleep.
all right. So basically, this book, it tells you that from the moment you arrived, and you all conjugating together, but you also see that the moment you arrived, Madame Eva got like a supernatural notion, like, oh, somebody's here. Strahd got a supernatural notion that, no, somebody's here. And the more you read one page, then like flip it back, and there's more information on the book, on the page that you just read. It's dizzying, it's mesmerizing, confusing even. But the most important things you can pick up from the certain words are that Strahd knows you were here the moment you got here. Madame Eva knows the moment you got here. The moment you got here, Strahd sent his minions to attack Irina's house.
Oh, that's interesting.
And like you say that's interesting, and you see a little asterisk put behind the sentence. And you're like, what the hell's this? And you look down at the bottom of the page and it says, this is because Strahd knew that you came here from the letter of the Burgomaster of Barovia pleading for help.
And was it not him that brought us here?
It was him that brought you here, but you know what? Give me a insight check.
Both of us?
Oh, sure, you're both reading it. Joe, you need glasses.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting them Monday. Tomorrow.
Good for you. Seraphim, you're quite confused with all this information you are seeing on these pages. Zak, you are fresh. You don't really care about what happened before. All your care is the road ahead. How can I be king? You read this, and instantly you know that even though the Vistani men gave the letter to Seraphim, and way back in the day Faustus, if I recall correctly. Ripperoni indeedy. The letter that they received was not the same letter they found on in the moment they arrived in Barovia. Remember, you found two. You there was one letter that they got, and then you found a dead body with another letter.
Yep. One letter was saying, please come help. And the other letter was saying, don't come.
Indeed. And the letter you found that said, please come help, was the letter Seraphim and Ripperoni got. The other letter you all found together on the dead body just after passing the gates of Barovia. And so the plot fucking thickens.
But does the book tell that he sent the letter, or
No, because the book starts the moment you arrived.
Oh, I thought you said that was like halfway the book. There was like more before our arrival.
No.
Oh, okay.
This is our chapter, Seraphim.
Yes, indeed. Did we spend a lot of time doing this?
About an hour, maybe two, reading, conversing, being quiet because the rest is sleeping. Except Sir Godfrey, he's keeping watch.
Chilling out.
I remember this.
Wait, you remember this? How do you remember this?
Oh, time is a loop. Let's not dwell on it. It was a joke.
Okay. Zaked, I think it's time for me to go sleeping. if you wish to keep on reading, you obviously may, but I need my rest. I'll see you in the morning, friend. I'm happy to have you and Bags back.
It is nice to be back together.
Let's hope it's the same tomorrow and the day after. Good night. And he goes to sleep.
Right, Zuck, you are awake with Sir Godfrey. As everybody's sleeping, Sir Godfrey casts you a knowing glance, like, I know, you know, we both know.
We're the same.
Uh-huh. You look a bit better than I do, but...
For now. Who knows?
Give it time. You'll look exactly the same as I do.
Right? Something might fall off, or I might start getting a little stench there.
You know, the secret is lavender oil.
So, Zuck, what do you do?
I see you looking at the book. Is it like, is the book like noting down everything that's going on at the moment?
You flip through the last page, and on the last page, you see like the words forming in front of your eyes. And the words you're seeing is, as Zucked flips through to the last page, the words are forming in front of his eyes. And they keep forming. They keep forming. They keep forming. Like endless repetitions of they keep forming, they keep forming, they keep forming, they keep forming.
Is there any writing utensil?
Writing utensil?
Yeah, like a pen?
On
Like a quill?
on Von Richter's desk, at which he is sleeping in the chair. Sure, there's a quill and a bit of ink.
It's in my hand, steal it.
I quietly sneak over and grab his quill, and I try to write on the page.
What do you try to write?
I ask a question, and it's, who is our narrator?
That is a good question. You get inspiration for this question.
Hey.
And as you're writing on... Where are you writing this?
I quickly flip to because if it's continuing on that page,
Mm-hmm.
I quickly turn the page to the next page and immediately start asking.
Right, and you're writing who is the narrator. And, like, immediately, like, you see the name Seraphim, like, you see Seraphim, Bax, like, you see all of your names just, like, appearing on the page, but also Strahd, Babelikis, like, you see all the names you know just appearing one on top of the other until it's like a big blob of ink on the page.
So it responded to me in a way.
In a way, it did indeed.
And I flip to the next page fast,
Mm-hmm.
and I ask, how does Zuck become king?
And the page just fills up, like, over and over. Like, you've seen The Shining. Jack is a dull boy, like, all work and no play. it's just page after page after page after page. Temple, 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 page after page after page, and then the book just shuts and falls to the ground.
Broke the book. Well, feeling a little bit more confident in myself, I just start walking around window to window, peering out, watching out while the guys sleep. Interest.
Well, in Barovian terms, it's a pretty nice night. Like, there's no rain, the wind is laying down. It's cloudy, as always. It's always cloudy in Barovia. Give me a perception check.
Wow. A -2, Joe.
Oh no, I was thinking that.
Well, Joe, your dead eyes try to focus, but the problem is you need glasses. And it's not until tomorrow that you get them.
Did he drop his eyes out of the socket?
Not yet. You look around, you look to the ground. There's nothing you can see there. It's a bit blurry, but it's nighttime. Nighttime. Daytime. You don't see anything of interest at the moment.
I'm just leaning up over here against the wall and keep my field. Maybe those would do me better.
All right. Sir Godfrey joins you and says, "Are you looking for something in particular, my friend?"
What are you looking for, Godfrey?
Well, we have time. And I have all the time in the world. Or at least the land. So, let's say I look to the ground, you look to the sky. And see what's what.
Perfect idea.
I know.
And he rolls a perception check.
It's all ground.
Oh, wow.
And Joe, give me another perception check. As you hear this confidant, this brother-in-arms in more ways than one, yell out,
It's all ground.
you look up and first you see nothing. But then you look closer. You close one eye to get a better view. And you see legions upon legions upon legions of bats circling the tower high above. Circling, endless circling. It's almost like a vortex of bats about 50 meters above the tower.
There's a bunch of bats out here, Godfrey.
I don't see them on the ground, so I don't know.
Well, Strahd's here. Definitely not invited.
You know what they say? A vampire cannot enter the town or the city or the house uninvited.
That's it. He got in once before, though.
Well, maybe somebody invited him. I think the
It's true.
DM was very clear on
Let's go
him
through.
not entering until he was invited.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's under new management now. He is no longer invited.
Quite. Should we wake the others? It's been an hour.
And he reaches
No.
over to Seraphim to wake him.
No, not yet. It's only been an hour.
Oh, okay.
Me and you don't need to sleep.
But I've not been along among the living for carry on 400 years. I'm quite out of touch. Do they need sleep or just posing?
No, they need this.
Not you and me though, right?
No.
Let's just wake one of them, just for shits and giggles.
Wake the girl. Trace.
That sounds a bit weird. Oh, I see a middle finger in her sleep. I'm quite scared of her. She's all sneaky like.
She's awake all this time, pretending to sleep.
And the banter just continues between Sir Godfrey and Strider. Until it's not really the sun that comes up, it's just less dark, basically. Because, as you know, it's always cloudy
In Barovia.
in Barovia. And you'll take a long rest.
I feel energized.
Energy! Energy!
For the greater good.
For the greater good.
Oh, how did the night go, my friend? Did
Uneventful.
everyone sleep well?
I didn't sleep, but thank you for asking.
I slept like a baby. A hungry,
Excellent.
angry baby.
We saw. There's nappies in the basket.
So, where are we going now?
To the temple.
To the temple.
We head south.
I say we let nothing distract. No delays. I must get to this temple as quickly as possible.
Well,
You say that, but it's halfway up a bloody mountain. Maybe prepare before going.
You say halfway up a mountain, I say halfway down a mountain. What is there to prepare? We pack provisions, we leave.
Maybe some furs. Maybe the chilly conditions.
A little cold never kill you.
Famous
You maybe,
last words.
Whoops.
Indeed.
You know the road that heads south, Mr. DM?
Mm-hmm.
That none of us have gone down so far. Does it look like it's been used in the past month or so?
I'm not sure what Joby did with.
Oh no, I'm looking as well.
So I ripped the head off a little unicorn.
You're very evil.
It happens to the best of us.
Clearly.
The road down south, if it's being used.
Yes.
Have you checked the road down south?
Well, we go past it all the time. Going between Valaki and Kresk and...
Well, if you look at the hand-drawn map for a second.
Yes.
You are at the tower at the moment,
Yes.
which is right there.
Yes. The crossroads is just to the left.
There is the tower indeed. And there, the last time you checked it, it's been used from time to time. You saw some cart tracks going there.
So stand to chance there's a settlement down there.
Well, there's people that went there. They probably went there for a reason, but...
Von Victon, you've lived here for a long time, have you not?
I've never taken that road south. I've been posing as a circus master in Vallaki for quite some time now. You've been to my shows. You loved them, didn't you?
Perhaps it's about time that we go and see what's down there. Has anyone got any objections?
Seraphim goes to the south window to look outside to see if anyone's like outside of the tower, because Strahd took an interest in us. Does Seraphim notice anything out of the usual?
No, you just see Tricky Ricky's cart there.
Gary?
Whatever Joe's horse name is, Casper? Yeah, Casper.
No bats?
No bats.
Vampires don't come out in the day.
I say we take the cart and we make as much haste as possible.
Yes.
Sounds like a fine plan. I'm not sure what we could even do beforehand that's meaningful.
I need answers, and I feel that we have prolonged it long enough.
Yes. Seraphin's book told me we could find answers at the temple.
Trish,
Oh, yes.
how do you
I'd
feel?
like the book back, by the way, Zuckett.
Trish,
Take time.
how do you feel about going?
Well, I want to go there as well. Perhaps we should take some of this wood with us so that if the need arises, we can make a fire.
That's a fine idea.
Indeed, how much wood are you taking with you?
But remember that there is a forest that runs along the road, and wouldn't be too much of a short supply.
Oh, indeed.
So
Well,
travel light.
but dry wood might not be.
Since we've been here, have we ever actually seen it rain?
Yeah, you've seen it rain quite sometimes.
That
Just
is a
check-
fair point, Trish.
Can
There's
I just
plenty of room.
open the curtain at the south window?
Mm-hmm.
It's a mountain.
Why do you keep telling us it's a mountain? How does this have any bearing on us leaving?
Bex, give me a perception check.
I gotta bring back.
You're wearing steel, sir.
It's
You'll
padded
get
for her comfort.
very.
What do you want? So perception check.
Mm-hmm. It is a mountain. The top of it is covered in snow. You've been there.
Shit.
You have seen the snow at the top of the mountain. All of you have. All of you who've been there have seen snow-covered steps. Icy steps down. It is
Wrong.
cold there.
Do we have anything we can take for for insulation to make us warmer? Any clothes? Any winter gear?
Could always skin the tiger.
No,
Let's ask-
you're not skinning my tiger, sir.
Let's ask the DM first. Like, is this something you want us to prepare for?
Well, it's something you guys want to prepare for. Because harsh weather conditions are a fucking bitch.
Yeah, that's why I'm
we've
asking.
spent-
Like, does it matter mechanically?
But we've spent quite a long time sleeping outside.
Yeah,
Like,
but you
literally
haven't
out
slept
in the rough.
I know,
fire.
but you haven't slept in minus 40 degrees, minus 10
Joby,
Celsius
the DM is telling us it
conditions.
matters.
No, I
It
know what
matters.
he's saying. I know what he's saying. I'm not arguing with him. I'm just saying that as a group, we are used to cold conditions.
Not this
Not
cold.
these conditions.
Like,
Then
you're
there's a
you're
difference.
more than welcome to not do it
Yes.
and see
I'm
what
not-
happens.
Is there any? Have you got any sort of provisions anywhere, or is there anywhere we could stop on the way for warm clothes? A jacket, furs. Are there any animals nearby that we could hunt, skin?
It's not just about skinning an animal, though. You've got to prepare it as well, haven't you?
Well, isn't
We're
isn't
not making
the
garments.
isn't the Order of Sir Godfrey just east of this road? It's the closest thing we could reach. Maybe
Godfrey,
Sir Godfrey has.
Yes.
Sir
that is
Godfrey pipes up and says,
We do not have any warm clothing, but I know of an area that might have some. They were quite the gifted tailors when I was still out and about, as they say. And they're just south of Valaki. They're elves, dusk elves.
Wait,
Very
what?
handy.
Oh, this is
weird
new
creatures.
information. I show him our map to point it out.
and he looks at it and basically says that there is a road here that is not on the map.
Do you know what relationship to Strahd these elves have?
I do not know if they're still there.
Oh yeah, like this could have been hundreds of years ago.
It was.
Have
Elves.
have we seen this road? Sorry.
You have not seen this road.
Has everyone so far, besides like in Kresk in the abbey there, has everyone so far been human, or like at least like seemed human?
There were some elves in the courthouse.
Yeah.
There's one in Ravenloft as well, isn't there?
Hmm?
Isn't Rahadin an elf?
Rahadin is an elf indeed. A very
Oh, okay.
pointy ears.
But no matter how long it's been, even if they're not still there, they might have left some supplies behind.
Anyway, folks, can we have this conversation on the elevator ride down? It's a long
Right.
one.
Yes.
Yes.
I
Well-
Move on.
I do believe that it is worth the visit, but the more time we stand here procrastinating, the less time we have to travel.
Yes.
So let's
And
get on the elevator. Come on.
worst case,
I'm on
worst
the
case, worst case, if the elves are not there, Valaki is just around the corner, really.
Yes. Come, let us leave.
Indeed. And you go down the elevator. I won't do the
Thank you.
elevator song. But I do think it's time for a short rest. Or, well,
For the DM.
a physical short rest. Let's go to a word from our sponsor.
Word from a sponsor.
Here we go.
In these trying times, we see the world changing before our very eyes. Real people are getting hurt, and people everywhere are losing everything they have. Though there is one man who is looking out for all of us, especially the children. A man with a mission to put a smile on every child's face. Hey, do not forget about the children, will you? After all,
Is no fun. Is no Blinksy. Hey.
Blinksy doll side effects may include creepy left or race, anal bleeding, hearing voices, incontrollable bowel movements, fear, screaming, sleepless nights, suicidal thoughts, loss of player agency, demonic possession, and death.
Be right back.
That's some side effects.
God.
If we weren't in such a rush, I was going to just fucking fly to Blinksy.
You're on mute, Joe.
Nah, I see somebody new up.
What do you mean, Joe?
On the PC list.
Ah.
Requires video proof.
What's video proof?
All in.
Oh yeah.
For asking him about
Poker
not
face.
having a camera.
Nee, zijn mijn chips. Fuck off.
Nee.
Nee. Nee. This fucking cat. Nou, kom maar op sluit. Hello everyone.
Okay.
The cat noticed that I'm eating crisps.
Hello.
No.
He doesn't look comfortable though. He seems that. Does he sit
he-
with you?
Oh, he's always comfortable having cuddles. Like,
Yeah.
this is his jam.
He really wanted the crisps though.
Yep. And he always likes this.
Oh, did you hear something, Mouse? Oh, it's Nix.
Hey, Nix.
It's my cat voice. When I speak cat voice, she thinks I'm speaking to her.
It's so sad that the mic is not picking it up, but he's like purring really loud. Ooh, oh, that's silent outside.
It's all fun and games till they start
Oh.
drooling out of their nose.
Well, I think there's cheese being put on a sandwich or something. So the attention is going away. Oh, even worse, it's salami. Of course he's gone. Yes, he's very focused right now. What, Joby, you want me to come over? What was that?
Come at me, bro.
Come at me, bruv. I'll shib ya.
Can we please get to the temple?
Joby, we need to be warm and comfortable. Otherwise we die.
We could
Yes,
all just
I was
hug
advised
together.
about this.
We could all hug together. Body heat. Wow.
Uh,
Sucky
God
couldn't
for you,
because
for you,
he
like,
has no
out of
body
body
heat.
heat.
Well, then you don't need. Why don't you go there by yourself? You won't need warm weather gear, will you? And plus, this server sucks if you don't spawn with warm weather gear. I mean, it's just
Yes.
lame, isn't it?
All right, where's
Also-
my winter camo?
Also, just saying, we really, and like, it would make sense to do party, but we really need to keep an eye out for a surprise Strahd, like
Mhm.
jumping out of a cake moment.
Why? he's not going to.
Well, he sure said so.
You are.
Ooh, I've got something to test. I've just taken the scrying spell. Shows scry on Strahd.
I think you need something of him. Like he took
It
my
doesn't
hair.
actually say.
Oh, I've got an amulet he gave me.
Oh,
He
Luke,
took
if
that
you're
as
doing
hair.
this, we need to make a list of people. Madame Eva would also be one.
It's a level 5 spell, and I've only got one spell slot in level 5.
How long
Yeah,
does
but
the
like we
squiring
could do it
last
every
for?
day.
Yeah.
10 minutes, I think.
10 minutes? Yeah.
Yeah. Concentration up to 10 minutes.
What happens if you catch him on the toilet? What
If
could
I have a
happen?
possession, if I have a possessional garment, it changes the modifier to -4. Well, -4 of what it is. So it'll be DC 16, -4.
Yeah, the more you have of
Cool.
someone.
And
Also, if
as
you know
well,
someone really well, I think it's better.
familiar
There's like a-
-5, but you know the target well. I don't think Von Richten actually knows the target well. Has never actually
He
met him in person.
spent his entire life hunting him. You've got to think
No,
he
not
knows
just him. No, it's just every vampire.
What wasn't it Von Richten who was the all-powerful wizard that had a big fight with Strahd?
No,
That's
that would be
Kazan.
the name that makes Trish cry.
I was under the assumption that was.
No, but Von Richten was the one that wrote about him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Von Richten would know this
No, there was
wizard.
there was Strahd's diaries, weren't there?
No,
The War with
think
Azalin
it
is an Irish Strahd book.
yeah, but the book that we read first was written by you, and the
Yeah.
second book was written by.
No, it was
No?
written by Strahd. It was Strahd's first diary. It was the one
There's
he
this
stole
passage
from,
about you.
I
Like,
don't
there's this
remember
whole
that.
bit describing how, like, the writer of the book escapes.
No.
Castle
He stole
Ravenloft,
it
right?
from.
He's
He
back.
stole it from Raven.
He's back.
He's back. Shh.
Okay. Well,
Don't tell
my
him my
memory
master plan.
sucks.
Oh, I want to show you guys something.
Ooh. Eh.
Did the new Strahd?
No, I got the.
Oh, to be watched the Tales of the Loop.
Oh,
Tales from
Tales
How's fun the loot?
Tales from the Loop starter set.
Nice.
That's a
What's it,
series
Tales of the Loop?
as well, right?
Yeah, it's the series right now. It's like
Is that
Is it good?
loop is based?
The series is like I watched the first episode,
Uh-huh.
and it's special, different, a bit boring.
Special.
What is it?
It's like an
Sci-fi? Fantasy?
yeah, no, it's like an alternate reality of the 80s, where they
It's like
Ah,
got
like steampunk is for the Victorian area, but
Yeah.
then
yeah, indeed, that's like the perfect thing. Like they
80s,
found
80s punk.
yeah 80s punk. Like they found an alternate source of energy and got a lot of steampunky 80s things.
Huh.
did you enjoy it?
Yes and no.
Yeah, I've heard mixed messages about it as well. Some people are really, really into it, but
Like,
other people are like, eh.
It. And I was like, eh,
Meh.
meh.
I'm still waiting on Joe's elven boobies. The stories he told about it. How long ago was that already, Joe?
Show us that again, indeed.
Forever.
Well, Joe previewed the Lord of the Rings series.
Yeah, it was like a month
Oh
ago.
shit. When is that coming out?
I don't know. They don't tell me when they're coming out. They just show me the preview. Like I get to watch the previews, get my feedback.
Yeah, Joe's an art critic, y'all.
It's his dream job.
Also beardfluencer, but
Right?
it's made that up on the spot. A fucking beardfluencer. It's so true though.
I'm the bear that all the cubs want to be.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Aww. Bleh.
No ego whatsoever there.
No. No, people give him that ego.
Right?
Is that donation-wise nowadays? Because I could use some ego.
No,
Joe's
they
only
try to
fans.
donate.
Just ask Joe for a shout out.
Yeah, just Joe. Where's our shout? Where's our plug, man? Come on. Still waiting.
Gotta support the channel.
Oh, Joe, you have to do like a Discord thing.
Right?
People
That's what I was
go-
gonna do. I was gonna do like a screenshot of the Discord of all the videos and then tag everybody who had a Instagram account.
There's our plug.
All right.
You know, we're moving into the big times thanks to him.
Oh yeah, I'm moving into big time.
We were always.
Except for my inbox. So gross.
So nasty.
I told you I couldn't help it. I have to share these things with you.
Comes with having an OnlyFans account, really.
Right? You get some gross people out there.
I am suddenly very worried.
We all are. So you guys are moving along the track, right? Along the path.
Yes.
And you look at where your new friend said that this road would be. As you guys are nearing it, you see that the woods part to reveal like a road that you didn't see before. As you travel along it, an expansive clearing, a small grass-covered hill with low houses built on its sides, presents itself. Fog obscures the details, but you can see that these buildings feature elegantly carved woodwork and have decorative lanterns hanging from their sculpted eaves. Atop the hill, above the fog, is a ring of barrel-top wagons that surround a large tent with a column of smoke pouring out through a hole in the top. The tent is brightly lit from within. Even at this distance, you can kind of smell the odors of wine and horses that emanate from this area. What do you do?
Does it look in use at all? I did not gather that from your description.
With smoke.
Well, the smoke is kind of that giveaway.
That there's at least somewhat.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Has any of you been here before? Do you know these people?
No.
Can't say I have.
Then perhaps it might be wise for us to approach caution. Maybe not all of
Slow
us.
canter.
Maybe not all of us to give away our numbers. Because I don't know about the rest of you, but our time here in Barovia has been fraught with perilous danger, and we have this habit as a collectiveness to rush towards this danger. May I suggest we try a new tactic and try a bit more tactfully? Tactically.
Well, here's my money. Go and get me some mountaineering equipment. There you go.
Yes,
Well,
not what I meant. I pass you your money back.
I could cast invisibility on Trish. She's silent. But I'm not sure if we...
I think tricks like that are only gonna raise suspicion and make them more hostile towards us. Same with going in parts.
Well, I don't see how they will be, it just a few of us to hang back, not to show all our numbers. If not anything else, but not to seem as threatening.
Well, in that case, I have an idea. And Seraphim turns into an half-elf that he knows from the castle he used to work at. If anything, a familiar face might lower suspicions. I'll take the lead on the cart and make it seem like we're a trading party.
Well, that is essentially what we are, is it not?
Yes, but it's better to make it also seem that way. I'll, how do you call that in English? Teugels.
Reins.
The reins?
Yeah, the reins.
I'll take the reins.
I will accompany you.
Yes, but I imagine in this manner, it's okay if we all join in, right? If anything happens, we're together. And
I was gonna say, you're taking the reins of my cart. You guys have fun. You do the reins.
And I'll move the cart forward up the dirt road.
As you are moving up the dirt road, you see, like, it's a large hill. It's about 30 feet high, and I say large because I'm Dutch. So it's a hill, about 30 feet high.
It's a pebble in the floor.
It's a bump on the road, yeah.
Indeed, but for us Dutchies, it's a hill, and round, like almost perfectly round. It has 7 houses that you can see as you move up the hill. 7 houses equally spaced around it. And in the middle is a circle of wagons with a large tent in the middle. Tricky Ricky, you can immediately see that this tent in the middle is Vistani.
Vistani. Can I refuse to go in then?
You for sure can.
Why?
Don't trust a word they say, said of it.
Why don't you want to accompany us?
Vistani. I'm just gonna mutter under my breath and look angry. Vistani. I do not deal well with the Vistani. Let's say we have a troubled past.
You hear Seraphim now say in a different voice, but what is your problem really with them?
Well, why don't you ask the girl? She read my diary.
Rish? What is the problem this man has with the Vistani?
I don't know. His diary wasn't that interesting to be honest.
Trish switches back to the game we're playing and says, I am sure it was the Vistani that sold his child. Basically, Trish, you remember that when you read his diary, it told you that the Vistani sold von Richter's kid to a vampire.
Right.
But how did that happen?
Something I'm not too happy to discuss. It's a great shame upon me. I will tell you at a later date, sir. Let's just say it didn't end well for the Vistani.
Understandable. I understand. Do you wish me to stop the cart and leave you out?
You may leave my
on this
card
path?
right now. I will stay here if you'd like to get me some mountaineering equipment and supplies. That would be swell. Do not trust these people.
Wait, didn't Madame Eva tell us about different tribes of Vistani and specifically about this one?
She indeed did.
Wasn't this group a bit problematic for her?
Indeed, it was. There
I don't
are. Wait, you don't? What?
I don't remember what it was exactly. Why she had like distrust with
Some are
them.
with Strahd, some aren't.
Yeah. And seeing as they're
Oh.
problematic, you can deduce that these are with Strahd. These Vistani are with Strahd. But give me a perception check.
This turns it all on its head. Do we want it? A perception, you said, right?
Yes.
There you go.
You see Vistani walking around inside these circled wagons as you approach this hill. But you also see elves, dusk elves, at the houses around it, walking about. As far as you can tell, the Vistani that you have seen up until now are all human. So these dusk elves might be a different faction. In fact, everybody give me a investigation check. Everybody that's on the cart at the moment.
Well, I'm technically next to the cart on Gary. So that.
Everybody is looking. Bax, you're on Gary, and Gary's a bit hesitant to go in. It's almost as if it can feel that these Vistani are not your friends. And as you're trying to hold Gary in reins, Seraphim, Rudolph, you notice that Zucked is looking exactly the other way. And that's why he didn't roll a perception. But you notice that these Vistani are somewhat apart from these Dusk Elves. These Dusk Elves are, again, like a group of their own. And they're all male. Like, there's no female here that you can see.
Within the non-Vistani Dusk Elves, you mean, right? Or
Well,
at all?
Well, you can see some Vistani women about. But the Dusk Elves are all male.
Hmm.
Give me a history check,
Okay.
Seraphim. And
Ooh.
no, not Rudolph. Only Seraphim.
13.
It's difficult. It's very difficult. Do you relate this to the group that you only see males?
Well, I as a player just now remembered Madame Eva's warning about other groups.
Mm-hmm.
So as I realize that and see that it's only males, I would relay that, yes.
Yeah. Zuckett, give me a history check. As you hear Seraphim say this. Even with your -1, you remember something. You remember something from just before you died. And I think it's a good idea if I play this again. If you don't mind.
No, please.
All right. But talk amongst yourselves while I'll search for this.
Ooh, la la.
Good weather we're
Take
having.
Come on.
I didn't see what you guys were seeing because I'm way at the back, covering the rear. Godfrey. We're just kind of staying in the cut, you know?
Indeed. I don't remember if it's this. Zucket. Pitch black greets you as you open your eyes, but you do not panic, for you have been in this situation before. You feel the burlap fabric on your head, reminding you of last time you found yourself in this situation. At Yester Hill, or was it just after the windmill? No matter. But this time there is no chanting, and you do not hear your brethren struggle against their bonds beside you. Suddenly, you hear a scream. One of horror and pain. Instinctively you try to turn, but your bonds keep you firmly in place. The scream continues, yet your struggles remain in vain, and as suddenly as the scream started, it ends. Deafening silence. The only thing you hear is the sound of your own labored breathing. A door opens and closes. You hear footsteps, shoes on flagstone. Your heightened senses almost hearing the sound that the fabric makes as the owner of the shoes walks, and a scent of a faint odor of perfume attacks your nostrils. The shoes stop closer now, and another door opens. My friend, we have to stop meeting like this. I jest. The hood is removed from your head, and in the light of the open door you see, silhouetted in front of you, Strahd. I hope you can provide me with better answers than the bard or the cleric. But first things first, Socket. I must congratulate you. You have driven a proverbial stake through my crystal heart. How did you know? Do not play coy with me, Socket. Who told you about the heart? Was it that charlatan von Richten or one of the elves? No, the elves would not dare oppose me, not after what Rahadin did to them and their women in my name. Well, no matter. No use in fretting over. Zucket, you remember Strahd saying that Rahadin did something to them and their women in his name.
I relay that to the party and throw out the suggestion that maybe the remainder, the Dusk Elves, are being enslaved in a way by the Vistani that are camped out here.
Was Rahadin, was that the Lich wizard that von Richten told us about?
Rahadin, Strahd's,
Rahadin,
Fahadin is his butler.
his butler.
Oh, that guy.
The frail man that I imprisoned.
But that's weird though. Like, he did that on his own to these people. That suggests he's a lot more powerful than he seemed.
Did what though?
Well,
you don't know what.
took all their women.
But you don't know what he'd done to the women. And he wasn't that powerful when I confronted him.
Could have been hundreds of years ago.
Be that as it may, it doesn't change our predicament. We need to be somewhere, and we need the supplies that they may have.
Yes. So, should we just go in?
Yes.
Let's go. Do we need a signal to get the hell out of Dodge, maybe? If we need to?
I'll follow my ear.
Good. I will need a video feed for that joke.
Sorry. the pre. This is what you do when you are married and you go to a party, and when you see your wife give the signal, it means it's time to leave,
Yes.
or that you have said you're about to say something that you shouldn't say.
Good to know.
But come, let's just do this.
Bax, I could also just turn into a Vistani or one of the Dusk Elves, if that's handy, or is that too complicating?
I don't believe. I don't believe any more subterfuge is needed. I think
Then-
we need to just see what happens.
Right?
Roll the dice, as they say.
We should just
Yes.
prepare for initiative.
Enough
Let's
talk,
go then.
more action. A little less
Go ahead,
conversation, a
Bax.
little more action, please.
You seem to be very eager. Lead the way.
I'll head in. My hands visible with no weapons. Except for these.
Pow, pow! You walk up this area.
I ride up in style. Slightly hunchback, one hand on the lead, just cruising for some bitches. Love you.
Well,
Love you too.
the first elf that you meet says, I love you too. As you move up and as you crest the hill, like 10 feet, 20 feet, 30 feet, you have a choice. Do you go to one of the houses or do you go to the Vistani camp?
Where does there look like there's more activity?
Well, they said that it was the elves that took care of the clothing, right?
But still, where is the main activity? Like, where is there more people?
Well, I will show you a cross section
Mhm.
of the camp.
Okay.
Just so you know what's going on. And you will have to scroll way down. But it's just so you know what's going on.
Just waiting for it to load up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's kind of like a Mott and Bailey kind of situation.
Yeah, like you have the tent at top and the houses
So
around.
it's like a fortification, the high ground. Mott and Bailey.
All right, Anakin.
That's really peculiar, though.
I'll head to the camp. Like, that's the direction I'm heading.
Right. The first thing you notice is the wagons are in a circle around this tent. And loud voices of laughter spill from this barrel-topped wagon. Like every wagon has its occupants. Do you continue past the wagons?
Yes. I'll just nod the people as I pass. Just politeness.
All right. Piled outside of the tent are several empty casks of wine. As you approach the tent, from inside of the tent comes the crack of a whip, followed by the howls of a young man. 3 sputtering campfires fill the tent with smoke as you enter, and through the haze you see 6 Vistani passed out in various places on the dead grass. A barely conscious and shirtless man hugs the central pole, its wrists bound with rope and his back streaked with blood. An older, larger man in studded leather and armor lashes the young man with a horsewhip, causing him to scream again.
Does he look like Pastani?
This man or this man who's whipped?
Both of them.
Well,
Is it some
like
Pastani action going on?
Mom chicka wow wow. The larger man, like he has a beer belly or a wine belly in this case. He's a burly man, barrel chested. The man tied to the central post. Well, Alwyn, what does he look like?
Oh shit. Eee.
Well, he is about 1 meter 70 tall, broad-shouldered, muscled as heck, and he kind of radiates this ignorance of the world, though he's apparently learning a bit.
The hard way. Learning the hard way, Alwyn. Learning the hard way.
It's the only way.
Indeed.
It is the way.
This is the way.
Please continue.
Who continues?
He's talking to
You,
you,
Alwyn. You.
Continue your description.
Well, that's basically it. He's just half elven. He is very much in dire needs tied to that pole.
The older, larger man in studded leather armor lashes, and the man hitched to the post screams again. But standing in the bigger man's shadow is a third man, also in studded leather, says, "Easy, bro. Brother. I think Lorem has learned his lesson, do you not think?" What do you do?
Is the accent that sounds the same between the Vistani and Strahd on purpose, or?
Well, you think, like, deducing the lore that you have found, even though they're not from the same region, they spend a lot of time together.
Yeah, like a local divergence of
Indeed.
of speak.
Good day, sir. May I inquire what is happening here?
This mad, he is a half elf. He's less than human. He's not human. He's not elf. Like, and he walked into our camp, and we punish. Yes.
Sorry, this man's crimes are that he is of a different race.
Quiet. Also, walking into our camp. Where did you come from? From outside the camp? Yes. You walked in here.
I dismount of not liking bullies at all. I dismount from my horse and walk right up to him and say, "I came from out there."
Quite. He sizes you up. He's in studded leather armor, and even though he has a lot of friends around him, he's kind of hesitant. Like, quite, yes. Come in.
I haven't bathed blood off Morgana off my armor yet, so I must be looking like a nice state.
You seem to have a problem with half-elves. May I enter?
You may, but you could also already take your position at the center pole.
Yes, my friend here is a very dear friend of mine.
Oh, you're friends with him? Do come to the fire.
I do expect you to treat him with as much respect as you would anyone else. I hear the Vistani have amazing hospitality.
Well,
So
we do.
far, I'm underwhelmed.
As am I.
Hush, and he whips you again.
Is
Is that all
Lorem
you've got?
tied to the pole? You said.
Yes, Lorem, like he's on his knees with his face against the pole, and his hands are around the pole, tied.
Tell me, what is your name?
Who you're asking?
You. I'm asking the guard that I was in the middle of a conversation with.
Give me a second.
And tell me, have you heard of the good word of Lathander?
My name, it is Arigol. And this is my friend, Luvash. The word of Lathander, it is meaningless to us.
My friends and I are in search of some goods. Tell me, does your quaint little village trade?
We do not trade with outsiders, but maybe these Untermenschen, these elves, will do.
Is he maybe a trader?
Who?
And I point to Loram.
I do not know. He just got here and entered our village. Oh, our hovel of tent and wagon. We circled them for protection, but he just came through like you did. We might need to do something about that.
I would probably look at your defenses a little bit more.
Yes, indeed. Indeed we will.
Are we still outside of the tent?
Well, Bax is inside the tent and you are on the outskirts of the tents.
Yeah, I'm still not really invited into here.
Where's everyone?
How far is the rest?
This is Arigol. And this is Luvash.
Have we heard about either one before?
Well, you heard about one of them, Luvash. You've seen him before.
Where?
Just outside of Valaki.
This is a long time ago then.
Indeed. But he doesn't recognize you, Seraphim, and he doesn't know Bax.
Well, he wouldn't recognize Seraphim anyway because he changed his appearance. Isn't
That's why he doesn't recognize Seraphim.
And did we have like an encounter with him or?
Well, he lost his daughter. He and his wife were looking for the kid.
I remember him. Well,
you don't, Bax.
Hansel remembers him.
Indeed, and Hansel is very, 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 very dead.
How far is the group? Is it like about 100 feet or something?
Yeah, basically.
Okay, I'm going to send a message to Van Richten saying that this group is not necessarily friendly and we might need some help quick-ish. I'll send a second message. If you have a taste for Vistani blood, the moment might arise.
I also send a message to Sakid saying that he may wish to get ready. Not knowing what Seraphim's doing, because I can't hear his message.
No.
But to him and to Trish.
I just assumed that Von Richten would share this.
Von Richten stayed well back though, didn't he? He didn't approach.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say
sure.
I'm not in the camp. Am
He
I?
said he wasn't coming. The others followed us up, and then we went a bit further in.
Oh. Okay. I thought only the
So-
two of us went up.
So tell me, how many are there of you here?
Why do you want to know?
Just because I'm making small talk. Your camp doesn't look very big, and you must get a lot of trouble from bandits in the area.
There are no bandits. We are protected. You do not seem quite so friendly with your questions. I expect you are ready to leave, no? Right now? No?
I don't feel the need to leave quite yet. We came here for a purpose.
Well, I think your purpose has been settled.
Can I mage hand
I
to untie the rope on Lorem's wrists?
You sure can try.
I will use a sorcery point to do it subtly, so they won't see me casting a spell. And as long as they're keeping their eyes on us, I hope they won't notice.
Right, give me a deception check with advantage.
Deception. Phew.
Well, I'm quite sure they
didn't.
do not notice.
as this is happening, I step into the tent. I was just hanging out right outside. So I'm stepping in now. Now that I see that it's starting to get out of control.
All right.
Bit concerned that you're the
And-
only female in the area.
And I will talk to the main guy and my friends. All we wanted is to buy some furs of you. We heard that we heard that you are the best tailors in the region, and we just wanted to have buy some of your gear.
Please leave. It is three of you and a few of us. I do not feel comfortable.
Well, can
okay,
I
I
take
will-
my friend then? He seems of my kind, and I would not like to leave him here.
I think it is good that you leave right now and take your armed friend with you.
I take a couple of steps back.
Same.
I stand there for just a moment.
Please. I think you should leave.
I turn around and I walk out slowly. I don't like people persecuting for no reason other than race. Doesn't seem very holy, does it? Perhaps you should try and...
Lorem,
perhaps
you are untied. What do you do?
I try to look around, see if I can find any of my gear that I had with me.
Basically it's all on your body. Like they just put you in cuffs and tied you around.
Okay, that is handy. I'll
Indeed.
try to sneak away in the opposite direction while they're still busy with bags.
Give me a stealth check.
I'll give him inspiration for that one.
Roll again.
Oh yeah.
Well, I hate to say it because one of them rolled a natural 16.
Gah.
And as you're trying to sneak around, Luvash, the one on the right, says, "Wait, where are you going? Wait, he is untied!" Everybody, roll for initiative.
Oops.
Oh boy.
Wait, didn't he just say that he could take him though?
Of course, I roll natural 1 on this one.
Why?
And
I'll have it be known I didn't start this fight this time.
as Luvash screams, a few other Vistani wake up. You guys ready?
Yes.
Let's do this. Luvash uses his scimitar on Bax. Uses his other hand to do... Wait, why am I... Oh, that's weird. Alright.
You did a ranged attack?
Yeah, it's the thing. And he tries again with his scimitar. Doesn't work. Next up is this Vistani. It has a great bull neck. He walks up to Bax and has advantage. Tries to attack him. Misses.
Oh my god, that was close.
Indeed.
But that was on a natural 18, Joby.
I know,
Indeed.
but still, he has advantage.
Yep.
Zaki, what do you do?
They have
I yelled at Godfrey and tell him to let's hurry up.
Alright.
And then
You're on a horse, Joe.
yeah. Still on my horse, but I yelled for Godfrey to tell him to run up. And I just run up here. And that'll be it for right now.
The tokens aren't locked, Quinn.
They are now.
Oh, Alwyn, you didn't roll for initiative, by the way.
Yeah.
And Godfrey didn't either.
Music's very intense.
It is.
Like, I'm generally like, oh my god.
Alwyn, you there?
He's
But-
muted.
Muted.
Sorry, I was there, but according to me, my thing, I did roll for initiative. I had a 3.
Well,
Yeah, he
there you
did.
go.
Hey, JJ.
Alright.
Oh. Oh, there you go.
This dude, this Aragol, he uses... he attacks our good friend Lorem with advantage. And because he is an assassin,
Oh boy.
any hit the assassin scores during its first turn on a creature that hasn't taken a turn is a critical hit.
Yeah.
Well, Owen, it was nice having you back in the group for all of it. We'll see you again in a couple of weeks.
Wow.
Lol.
Oh my god. All of a sudden, I no longer feel worried about this fight.
Elwin, you feel very...
Wait, he has a +4 on that, on my aura protection.
+4 is a 11.
DC is?
and like you feel something coursing through your veins as you're being hit.
Oh, wow.
Okay, that's
You feel weakened, almost poisoned, as the man turns around and attacks Bax.
Wait. I use my reaction and level 1 spell shot to cast shield. Oh, no, that doesn't work on a crit though, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, that sucks ass. Well then, don't worry about it.
It doesn't work on crits? Huh.
No, I think we had this discussion last time.
And you succeed on your saving throw. Which one is this?
Which one is this?
Yeah, this is annoying. This guy tries to attack you, and does he have advantage? Yeah,
Well, I am surrounded, so what do you think?
I think so. Natural 16 misses on a fucking natural 16. Bax.
Right.
What do you do?
Have I learned there, right? Do I have advantage from both these jabronis?
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah?
You don't have to tick advantage because it just gives
sure?
you. Yeah.
Even though I'm not like directly opposite.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to go. Who's the guy who hit me?
Yeah, Argol.
Well, then
The left one.
He's going to get the good news to begin with. It didn't roll an advantage. So can I roll again?
Well, because he dodged. Yeah, sure.
Well, that was even worse than the fucking first one.
Wow.
And then I do
Joe
my
Marino.
second attack. That one.
But that hits.
Nice.
Got him that time. And I will put a level 1 smite on this one.
I was about to say, it's smite in time.
Yeah, it's smite in time.
Damn,
Casual
son.
31 damage.
Did that tickle him at all?
He feels it.
I bet he does. I'm just in a rage at this moment in time, so that's it. Be done.
Alright. Sir Godfrey, not having a steed to rely on and having 30 feet of movement, dashes and gets to here. This guy looks very unyielding. Tries to attack Bax. Misses. Glints off the armor. This guy just like uses his movement to get away from the fighting. Weirdly. This guy moves here and tries to attack Lorem. Hits Lorem and does 1d6 plus 1 slashing.
Is Lauren got armor on?
He's going with unarmored defense all the way.
Yeah, assume so.
This guy uses his...
But I have to point out that my health points are decreasing.
Ooh,
They are.
I say to him as he does it, take a number, because I'm literally surrounded.
You suddenly stink.
All enemies attempt to move 5 feet further away from you as a reaction.
Well, you can't, really.
I'm pinned in, so yeah.
No. All enemies attempt.
Yeah, but he's the one who got the crit, so it would mean that me and Lauren would move away.
And this guy, who has a beautiful greatcoat, tries to attack Lorem. Misses. Like, crazy. Trish,
Come on, guys.
what do you
TPK,
do?
Trish. Take them all out.
Can I
Burn the top.
hold my action until after Rudolph has done his?
Well, Rudolph is not here.
Sorry, until after Seraphim and Lorem have done their action.
Sure.
Yeah, after they have done their action, I will cast sleep.
All right. That means that next up is Seraphim.
Yes, I will move I will turn to Zuck and say,
Cover me from the side of the door. I will do a spiritual guardians.
God
and
fucking
spiritual
damn it.
gardens. Spiritual gardens goes around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I will actually move a bit closer here. I'd like to get some good coverage. This way I hit Luvash and Arigal as well, right?
Yep.
Okay. It doesn't go as I cast it, but only on their turn, I believe. Let's double check. Da-da-da-da-da. Yes, when they either walk into it or on the start of their turn.
Loram. First combat. What do you do?
I look at Bags and I go, sorry there, friend, and I cast Thunder Wave So No.
Well, I sure hope I'm not into that. No. That's it.
Sure, I hope the tent won't fall down on top of us.
Yeah, that's basically the plan. Oh, it's not doing what I wanted to do. There we go.
Did you target them?
Well, it's in a circle around me.
Yeah, I know, but
You still have to target them.
you still have to target them.
I made the square so you can see who's targeted.
Like that, but it's not working.
Alright, I'll
If you
target them
control-
for you. Control,
If you-
control, 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 control. There you go.
Yeah, I was doing that, but nothing happened. Sorry, Bags. And cast.
Alright.
Sebas, I think I know what's happening. His health was also not changing and the initiative, right?
It was for me.
It's not for
Oh.
me.
Maybe replacing him from the combat tracker might resolve it?
I did it
Oh, there you
for
go.
him. Let's see. Who failed?
I succeeded.
All succeeded.
They all succeeded, yeah. God, that's some high rolls.
Indeed.
That's fucking 3 crits they've had.
Alright, Loram, is that your turn?
Wait, no, I can't still. So they're all still around me, right?
Yep.
Which one was the assassin?
of you.
Aragol. The one to the north, directly to the north.
Okay, I punch him.
Sure. Still have to target him.
Fist of Fury.
Still
Or-
not reacting to me.
Or just drag your attack on his avatar.
There you go. It targets him now.
With my quarter. No, unarmed strike, but I don't see it here.
On the top?
You didn't add your unarmed strike to your attacks.
I can see that now.
Yeah, so we'll go to Trish and you can fix your character. Trish, what do you do?
Right, so I cast Sleep, centered in the middle of the tent.
Mm-hmm.
I will roll 5d8. Basically, so it starts with. Well, I can choose who it affects, so I choose it will only affect the Vistani, and it starts with the one with the lowest HP, and if they have lower HP than 27, they fall asleep, or like the The 27 is the combined hit points that they
Yeah,
can
it's a total.
affect. Yeah.
Yeah. So which one do you want to start with?
It's the lowest HP.
It starts with the lowest HP one.
Yeah, all the bees have the same HP. But 11 and Greatcoat also have the same HP. So 11 or Greatcoat, which one do you want?
Is there a functional difference between the two? Are they differently armed or?
Nope.
Greatcoat then.
He's the one also creating flank. So that's a good one.
I mean, I assume that 11 is also doing that.
They're all doing that. It's a circle.
Alright,
No, no,
so
for Lorem, it's better.
and it's clockwise, right?
Clockwise?
Sorry?
It's clockwise, right?
It doesn't. Wait, let me just drag the spell description onto. It doesn't mention. No, it just starts with the lowest HP one and then goes from there. So then, off the Greatcoat, if 11 has the same HP, it would then go to 11.
It falls asleep. Alright, so that's target with me now. 11 minus 4 is it was how many HP in total?
27.
27 minus 4, 23.
Oh shit. That's gonna do its job.
23 minus 4 is 19. 19 minus 11.
8.
8.
I'll keep track with you.
Well, no need. That's it.
Okay.
That's a pretty effective spell.
Yeah.
It is.
In this kind of situation, yes.
Especially with low HP enemies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mobs. Like, it's a very good anti-mob spell.
Yep. Yeah, and I didn't even roll that good because like the maximum is 40, so. But oh well. So which ones fell unconscious? Greatcoat 11 and
The bottom two, I think.
Yeah, 11 Greatcoat and Unyielding.
Unyielding. Oh yeah, so that's the next one up. Okay. I will. Can I still move around because I technically held my action? Yeah. Okay, so I will move around, like so that I have line of sight on a couple of them at least for the next turn, and I will end my turn with that.
All right, Tricky Ricky, you're not there, are you?
No, but hearing the massive ruckus and seeing the massive thunder wave coming from the tent in front of me,
Yes.
I'm going to start galloping at full speed with my car.
That makes a lot of noise, indeed.
All right, you'll be here in round 3.
Okay.
Luvash tries to attack Bax.
Spirit Guardians first?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Also, I'll expend a level 1 spell slot shield. So my HP, my AC becomes 27.
All right.
There you go.
Why?
I shall tick it off.
All right.
It's also there. It's there for the rest of the. It lasts until my. That's a really good question. I'm pretty sure it lasts until, like, it lasts around until my next go. I believe it is.
Give me the spell description.
I will indeed. Action, shield is there. That button, and then this.
It's
button.
the whole round until your next turn.
1 round. All right.
Yes, up and from this point, right? So
From the moment you took your reaction, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. He still tries to attack you. And again.
I can actually do that to myself.
This guy moves here. Bax, you get an attack of opportunity.
I don't, because I've already used my reaction to do the shield, so I don't have a reaction.
Sucks to be you. Still, like, Seraphim dodges.
Sucks to be Seraphim.
Well, he also takes the
Yeah, he does.
Spirit Guardians.
If he fails, which he
That
does.
guy's marked unconscious, by the way.
He's not.
Well,
he's sleepwalking. It's fine.
Let's see. That's it.
That's it. Zuck, what do you do?
I rush up to this guy right here.
Uh-huh.
Check Seraphim.
Thanks, buddy.
And I hit him with my battle axe. One-handed.
All right. He dodges.
I come around and swing at him again.
That hits.
Woo! Well, he was critical. He must be dead.
He
yes.
is very dead.
Zuck's back in the game.
And then I'll just move in here. And then I won't take the extra standard action. Yeah.
All right.
Spirit Guardians.
He fails.
Jeez, this is a good round for the Spirit Guardians.
Indeed.
And also everyone has half speed that is affected.
Alright, he turns and makes 2 attacks against Zucked. The first one hits.
Oh, Zuck.
Zuck, do you have any immunities?
He has aura of protection.
Not that I'm aware of.
+4, right?
other than,
Yeah. If you give me just 2 seconds, I'll put it on him.
Well,
Aren't you?
+4
immune to
is
poison or
still 14.
Okay.
13 even. That's a lot of damage. And the second one also hits. But he can only do... No, he still can. Ooh, yeah.
What the hell? Suck it.
Spirit Guardians?
Oh, sorry, I was whispering something to Joe.
I was metagaming? Indeed.
No, I'm helping him from something he should know or should be true as a...
He fails. Oh, dang.
Woo!
Bax, what do you do?
I attack this jabroni for attacking my good friend that I've only just now got back. I believe I also do it. Why is that rolling? Why did Storm just roll?
No, I think Alwyn did his arm strike test.
So I still have advantage on right because Lauren's on the other side.
Well, with the 16, you still hit him, so that's okay.
I didn't hit him. That was Lauren who rolled that attack.
Why was testing his roll, I think.
And then I do the damage, which is this one. And then I attack him again with that one.
Hits.
And then I try and take his head clean off.
Which you do.
And as with that momentum, I will spin around, and as my bonus action, I will attack his friend, who I don't get advantage on, right? Because Lauren's not opposite him.
No.
Opposite me, right?
Well, we'll see.
I know I don't. And I will put a level 1 smite on this one.
Joby, while you're doing
Of
all of
course
this,
you will.
like screaming angels are like going around you.
I just shout, "Bring the thunder!" And hang on, let me tick off the spell slot. So that's 2 smites and the shield, and that is a my turn.
All right, Sir Godfrey moves here, and that was 10. So he has 15. So he has 5 left.
Undead buddies.
He just pushes back, who pushes past Zuck, and uses his longsword on this guy. Hits.
Awesome.
And does 2d10 plus 4 slashing damage, which is enough.
Nice.
And that's his turn.
Get some good
This guy is inside the Spirit Guardians.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Man, all fails. Jeez.
Not feeling
That's
very
not a
good.
roll.
Tries to attack backs. Natural 1.
I was gonna say.
Wait, isn't that the guy that fell asleep?
No.
Am I looking at the wrong one? Okay.
You are,
Yeah,
yeah.
the
well,
unyielding, like the bottom 3 were sleeping, right?
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, but he wasn't the bottom 3, was he?
No,
The
this
one
guy
that
is
just
not
attacked
sleeping.
us. The unknown humanoid unyielding is very much awake.
Yep.
Okay.
This guy is still trying to I don't know what's going on. Standing here. This guy is very much sleeping. This guy is very much sleeping, so that means the Seraphim is up.
I will shout. What does the humanoid with the A token look like?
Just a human.
I will shout to that person. Stay there. No. Stay there. Stay there. We will not hurt you. And I will move in closer next to. Well, it's a bit awkward placement there, but like next to the canvas there, and move my spirit guardians with me. And I do not target the humanoid there.
All
right. Considering that, I am going to. I forgot that I actually have a spell because I don't expend an action on this now. Oh yeah, I will. Oh no, that's also concentration. I will cure wounds on Zuck. There you go. That's my turn.
Joe did the sound effect.
Roram. Alwyn?
Yeah, sorry.
You're muted.
Still working on unarmed strike.
Right. I'll add unarmed strike for you.
Yeah, I was working on it, but annoyingly difficult.
It's
anyway, I take out my quarterstaff and hit the beautiful greatcoat guy with my quarterstaff over its head.
There you go.
There.
Oh damn!
Huh?
That does not sound right. Right?
You did a automatic miss.
Wouldn't he get like advantage because that guy is sleeping?
He would.
Oh, that's true.
He did roll advantage, didn't he?
No.
No.
No. So roll again.
I wonder why I didn't. Yeah, that should definitely be automatic.
Oh, because he no longer has the unconscious effect on it. That's why.
Because he's not targeting.
No.
No, I
it's
meant
not
the
working again.
the three that fell
No,
asleep no
Alwyn,
longer have their.
when you target someone and you miss, it untargets. You have to target them again.
Okay, I think I did so this time. Still doesn't take it from me. Something is wrong.
You were targeting him though.
Yeah, you were.
Tracker.
He doesn't dodge, so just do your damage.
Alwyn, you can also hold and drag the button over to their position in the combat tracker. That also works.
Or on the map.
Or on the map, yeah.
Yeah, it's doing all kinds of weird things. I don't know. Something's wrong with my game.
Okay.
It's not.
I'm clicking on things, but nothing is happening.
Do you want me to do your damage?
Yeah, go for it.
Quarterstaff or unarmed strike?
Quarterstaff.
Pow!
He dead.
Pow!
What I'm imagining is a quarterstaff through the mouth and at the back of the head.
Indeed.
Zombie
Lurm,
style.
is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Trish, what do you do?
I move into the tent. And I try to move up there to Lavash. And I just hold my sword up high under his chin. And I yell, "Sir, you surrender. You're outnumbered. All your friends are dead. Just drop your weapons." And I end my turn.
Alright, give me a intimidation check.
Sure.
A little
halfling.
pixie of a woman.
You're outnumbered.
Yeah, Rudolph, you're almost there.
Almost there.
One more turn.
I'm coming.
Here we go. Spirit
Levash
Guardian.
fails his Spirit Guardian check.
I'm so
dead.
sorry, DM.
And just like these screaming banshees attack him, and he just falls over in Trish's sword on his chin. Like,
Trish, what are you doing?
You were surrendering, Trish.
And he is very dead. Zucket, what do you do?
Seeing the situation pretty much under control.
Walks out.
Yep.
Casually walk out.
Mic drop. Boop. I'm done.
Alright, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Bax, what do you do?
The other two on the ground there, are they asleep or are they...
Human number 11 is asleep.
Right. I move in to unarm the unyielding one, because in the name suggests. So I'll step around him. So I'll be flanking on this side. And I will disarm him by removing his arm.
Alright. You have to beat a... yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want me to roll damage?
Yes, indeedy.
Alrighty. I wasn't trying to kill him.
I know, but like you chop off his arm,
It kinda
and he
hurts.
just bleeds to death.
Right. That's not what I intended, but oh
It
well.
happens.
And the other guy on the... No, I can't kill a sleeping person. I can't do it. As much as I want to, I'm not going to. I look at Trish and say, Trish, I'm proud of you for killing that other man. And that is my turn.
Sir Godfrey looks at Seraphim like, who do I attack? A or B? A or B? A, B, A, B.
B.
A! Alright, he runs towards A.
No.
You said A.
No, I said B.
He runs to
Who's
B.
asleep? What's wrong with you? No, B is asleep. Godfrey, stop.
I'm confused. I'm
You will
confused.
not. You will not harm.
Number A is like. Number B is very much asleep. Serve him. What do you do?
I move, seeing that the situation is resolved. I drop the spirit guardians, and I move to the humanoid, and I say, "Stay put, stay put. I'm going to take care of it. Calm down." And that's going to be my turn.
Lauren, what do you do? Lauren, you're muted.
Out of the tent. Thereabouts. And then I just shouted at him, "Come on, the way is clear. We can get out now." And that is my turn.
Trish, what do you do?
Stab.
Stabby, stabby.
I'm not stabbing anyone. I'm
after that guy falling on your sword.
I'm moving over there, where the grey coat guy was sleeping peacefully, and I take his coat.
Yes. It's 2 sizes too large, but
it doubles as a sleeping bag. It's fine.
There's no light.
It's fine.
DM, are we strictly still in initiative?
I said try it again.
You're strictly in initiative yet.
Okay.
I'm not doing anything else. I'm just taking this guy's coat. I'm ending my turn.
Can I have the map? Am I near unknown humanoid A?
You're not Joe. You're not muted.
Well, if you want to know where you are on the map, Rudolph, this is the map, and you're there.
Wait, where? Oh, there.
He's out in the 20.
Can I jump off the cart and just dash through, run towards? What's
Yep.
going on? What's going on? What's going
Takes
on?
half your movement speed to dismount.
Well,
I lunged off a cart. I didn't dismount.
Zuck, what do you do?
No seatbelt, motherfucker.
I love
I jumped out as it was still moving.
I always love Luke's magical thinking in this game.
I lunged off the front. I was there waiting like that. Come on, come on, come on, and then just
Zuck is busy, I think.
Zuck's talking.
Yeah. All right. Bax, what do you do?
I do the only sensible thing and walk up to the sleeping guy and remove the weapons and bind him with anything I can find around me.
Oh, what happened there?
So I remove any weapons he has on him and then tie him up to the post that Lauren was tied to.
All right, so I'll put him here. And
that would take more than 6 seconds to do, so that's mine.
I'll just put the grappled condition on him. Sir Godfrey is like, abomination!
No, Godfrey.
Jesus, this guy.
How is he an abomination?
Jeez.
Godfrey, you call yourself a man of the cloth. Shame
This is
on
not
you.
okay. This is not
Shame.
okay.
Sorry!
No.
This is
Shame.
not okay.
And this guy just screams, I will tell you everything next session!
Something tells me that guy has more information than we're supposed to have at this point.
I was about to throw my manacles that I have in my inventory.
I was actually going to question someone rather than murder them.
Well,
And now I'm accomplished the murder because I tied him up so Godfrey could attack him. I mean, in the court of law, I'm going to prison, aren't I? Let's be honest.
Yes.
you're all going to prison. in the court of law.
You gotta catch me first, copper.
Oh.
Been there, done that.
I've died many a time. It's fine.
Thank you all for a lovely session. That was very fun.
Thank you.
Thank you for the raping.
We're literally all back together now.
Yeah, back to normal. Back to murdering.
Back to
Yep.
hobo.
Okay.
I
was fun, though.
I did not start that fight.
I
Seraphim started that fight.
I was about to run in and
No,
do
actually,
Spirit
I
Guardians
didn't.
at level 5.
Yes, you did. You started that fight by untying him. You did. You untied him.
I untied him, but like
Thanks,
he
by
was
the way.
free to do whatever.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
tried to sneak away. I didn't do
Yeah.
anything.
Also, I was also under the assumption that the guy said
I
that
did
he
think
could
he said
leave.
we could take him, but I
Mhm.
think he was referring to. I think he was referring to someone else.
Yeah, there was a misunderstanding.
I thought the same thing. That's why I got a bit confused. But hey, any fight you can walk away from, limp away from, or crawl away from is a good fight.
Mm-hmm.
I
And
still want to state that in my screen, my health has not gone down at all.
It is. You have like if you look at the combat tracker, it says 28 on the
Yeah.
wound column.
Yeah,
But
but
if
it's
I look
weird,
at my
it's like
character sheet, there's nothing different at all from when we started, and I can't basically do.
Oh, yeah.
almost nothing.
Yeah, that's what I. Wait, is it on the arc sheet as well?
It's on my character sheet as well. Yeah, I can only see my wounds in the combat tracker, not in the character sheet.
Yeah, I
Huh.
think
I can
that's
see
what
my
I.
wound.
That's
Well,
what I.
that's because Trish, you don't have any wounds.
Oh wait, was I looking at the? Yep, nope. I was looking at the wrong column. Yep. Yep.
But
But if you want some wounds, I can give them to you. I don't mind.
Can I just tip my
Oh,
hat?
give them to me, baby.
Wait, can I just tip my hat off, Seraphim, for the first time ever actually taking some punishment, actually taking a hit, and not dying.
who me?
Well done. Yeah.
I
You
did
got
not take a
attacked.
hit.
Yeah, you
Seraphim
did.
Oh,
did
I
not.
know they missed.
The guy. I thought they hit you.
No.
Ah,
He-
okay.
Seraphim
I take that
dodged.
back. I take that back. Seraphim, you're still a pussy. Right.
I've
Okay.
got hit more than once.
Shall we see?
The only one that got
Let's
damage
see,
is
shall we?
Lauren, Zuck, and Bax. As
Yeah,
always.
and I'm poisoned apparently.
Damage taken, Seraphim. You have taken a grand total in our history, 189.
Yeah, that kills me 4 times
Suck
over.
it. Suck it has taken 433. Oh shit!
That
I've
kills
taken
him 12 times over.
I've been hit 643 times. Right. Okay. Never mind. Let's move away from that.
Yes, move away from the argument.
Yeah, but I'm meant to.
Well,
be
it's
hit,
kind
right?
of weird how you want to have your teammate be wounded, though. Really.
Indeed.
No, but because normally my teammate is always running
Sounds
away
very
from.
vindictive.
No,
like,
he's
if I'm
always
honest.
running away or tactically retreating, and it's nice to see him come into the tent and stand with us.
He's not
I
a
don't
frontline
think you-
fighter, though.
No,
I don't think you've
Bax.
actually paid attention to the situations if you think this.
No, Bax is. We had this discussion last session when I was saying about like people keep just abandoning. I feel like abandoned because people keep running away, and you were saying like it was all survival. Like you would have to pick
Mhm.
survival first.
Mm-hmm.
And Bax
Yeah.
just witnessed you running into the tent full of people.
Oh, well,
See what I mean?
it wasn't clear that Bax was talking to me. I heard Joby.
Shut your face. Take the compliment while you can. There won't be another one.
It's not a compliment. though.
It
is a
didn't
com-
sound like a compliment at all, Joby.
It is a but it is. It
But
generally
it
is.
didn't sound like it.
I
It
don't
was a
care what
prou-
it sounds
was a
like.
proud. It doesn't matter how Joby said it, but it was a proud moment for
I was-
Bax to see
yeah,
see
exactly.
Seraphim get in there.
Exactly.
I see it now. I see it now.
It's
That's
just
exactly
Joby
what I
told you
meant.
it.
Why do you have to why do you have to shake me, Joe? It was meant as a compliment, so
Oh, thank you.
just
Oh,
in a
boy.
snarky way.
I was.
I figured it
I-
out, by the way.
Go on then. What's wrong?
You have to left click on the button.
No. The character sheet
Valley.
where the DM put the unarmed strike in.
Yes.
The character sheet that had no ability scores whatsoever. There was something wrong with that sheet. So I switched to the other sheet.
It's the wrong character on the map.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, how many character sheets do you have?
At this point, I'm removing Bjorn and I'm removing.
Blue.
Bjorn.
A blue blue blue. A blue 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 blue.
Wow, boy.
Come on, guys.
Christ.
Right.
Have a bit.
I
I'll
think
change one of the character pictures. The
Lorem, try to use it now.
Wait, my game cry is doing things again. Jesus Christ.
Come on.
No, Fantasy Grounds is doing something. I can't even click on it. It's loading. It's loading.
Oh yeah, for me as well.
Missing stuff.
I can click on it.
There.
Just as a side note, does anyone need a horse?
You're not. Why do we need a horse for?
Well,
because
look
all the
around.
horses here.
Now I'm doing stuff.
Wait, are these all horses?
Well,
No,
I
no,
hope
I
they're
thought
not
that was
cows.
cows.
I thought it was
Target
cow.
like backs. Something. There you go.
I want
Target
a
like
cow.
backs.
But it's
Wait,
still.
did he hit me? No, he
have,
couldn't have hit me.
no health damage whatsoever. So
Yeah, that's
Sorry.
because you were like at 23, I think. Yeah.
Just
No,
out of
it
a,
says
a
up there,
side note,
28.
just as a side note, the poison, does it only affect them one round, or are they like poison and keep taking damage?
Oh, let's not go there.
Because I'm pretty sure they'll both.
It's
be
a
dead.
silly place.
All right.
okay.
Next week.
All right, Alwyn.
Thank you.
From
guys.
your actions tab, drag the unarmed strike, like the die, to anybody on the screen, please. There you go. But that's
Sorry.
not what I asked, but okay.
Well done, Ryan Woodford. That's the deadliest thing you've put down in your adventuring career. 4.
but now it is indeed doing things. Just the other time I was dragging the dice and nothing happened. So I was like,
Right.
sorry.
So it's working now.
It's working now.
Alwyn, try
Yay.
control clicking on someone on the map.
Yeah. Control left click.
It does
There you
work
go.
now.
Yeah.
All right.
There you go.
Turns out I was doing the right thing all the time.
Sure you were.
Just wrong character.
All right, guys. I will stop the recording.
Good.
Thank you, and
Wait, that
see
was
you
recorded?
next week.
It's always
Thank
recording.
you.